What is up, everybody? It is your man, Pate here. And the title of this live is what it is. Exactly what it is going to be is a live stream. Me talks racing. That's where I came up with the title. Oh, we have a list today in here. So I'm going to try to remember the best I can. I think I did have one last week from the Clash. There's blue actually, and the list is right behind me. So let's talk. So I'm talking about Clash Rules. Cup. That's about right. Right. Alright. So, what race am I going to start off first? So start off with the Clash. That is good. So, how Clash qualifying is that they will draw randomly. I have about 15 names in here. That's in this box. That's about no, not 15. 15 numbers, not 15. Not 15 names. How they would do it is, let's see what's another one. First of all, no. And so how it clashes is that they will randomly draw it. They will randomly draw the starting positions. So I can do just gonna draw one name. That person will win. And NASCAR, not NASCAR, something listen to use. That's how we'll qualify the these. I'll just draw randomly. So, like I said, there's 15 names. I'm just gonna draw one. And alright. Shake it up. So I'm just gonna grab one, like I said. And here's where I put numbers on, so I don't have to write the name. So that means, since Chase Elliott grabs a 9, I pulled out a 9. What that means is Chase Elliott will stop in the poll. Yes, this is his Mountain Dew car. Or, I don't know. Like every year, this is how it is. William Wright will start right next to him. And for Crash, Paul Menard was the first one that was drawn. So Menard got a start in the poll. He will lead the field to the green flag. First caution came out. Lap 7. Mother Nature decided to have her way at Daytona. And, well, lap 2, we had a red flag. That was about 25, 30 minutes red flag, and they came back out to do some racing. They had a scheduled caution with 25 laps to go. A competition caution with 25 laps in. Our next caution will come up for the same reason our first. The third caution will come up the same reason our first one did. That will be for rain. Again. Mother Nature had her way again. We go under our red condition. And Menard basically. So I'm gonna talk about this next one. Alright, so it is 20 laps to go, I believe. Yeah. 20 laps to go. So what happened was a Jamie Johnson tried to make an aggressive move on Paul Menard. And I think Johnson, to my perspective, Jamie was trying to side draft. Like, here. And we'll just take the one on my desk at the moment that I will later pull up again. So, side drafting is, so we're going to take my Hamlin diecast, and we're going to take the winner, the eventual winner of the clash. As actually 48, not Jamie tried to side draft off of Menard. Menard's in 21, but I'm using, since I don't have a Paul Menard diecast, I just used the one on my desk, which is my Hamlin diecast. Every episode, I will have the winner diecast on my computer desk, so I can show you. So just in case I need to show you how the race win move was. And so Johnson tried to side draft off of Hamlin, off of Menard. Well, Menard tried to block a little too late, and Menard caused a big wreck. And yeah, we had another red flag, and rain was coming too, so they had to. So Johnson, to me, that was a what else would he have done kind of move. Like I would have done that. Frames coming, frames less than 5 minutes out. I'm second, and I'm on the back bumper of first. I'm probably gonna try to make an aggressive move to win me the race. And the field was brought down with 16 laps to go for another red flag due to rain. Little did everyone know that red flag was going to turn into a checkered flag. Race will be called with 16 laps to go. Now let's fast forward a few days later to Thursday, also known as Valentine's Day. And we have the duels to decide the rest of the Daytona 500 qualifying. So, duel 1. That was basically a Kevin Harvick shutout. And our good friend, Jamie Johnson, will try to make a move on Kyle Busch, and instead spins Kyle. Everybody in my nation group will get mad. And then Kevin Harvick, like I said, dominated all duel 2. He will win. Kevin Harvick will win duel 2. No, duel 1. I just said duel 1. Kevin Harvick will win duel 2. And if you're currently watching, go ahead and put in the comment section any questions you do have for me. I will try my best to answer them. And then duel 2 was about maybe 20-30 minutes later. Not too long after. And, well, that was Jamie Johnson. No. So duel 2 was basically dominated by Kevin Harvick's teammate, Clint Bowyer. Well, little did Clint know, Clint was hoping to win the race, but little did he know that the guy I call the champion, and will be calling champion a lot in my NASCAR videos, is Joey Logano. I'll be calling Joey Logano a lot. The champion a lot throughout 2019. Don't be surprised, because I'm calling him the champion. Because last season he did win the championship for Roger Penske. Alright, Daytona 500. Here we go. Here we go. Now, hey, do you well, who's your favorite Pokemon trainer? Um, don't really have one. Yeah, I don't really have a favorite Pokemon. Okay. Garrison Grower. I am just getting to that. I am just getting to my thoughts on the Daytona 500. So my thoughts on the Great American Race. Oh God, that was. Uh, what's my favorite Pokemon? Brady Raving Raptor. I will get to your question later. I am gonna get to what this video is supposed to be about racing, if you do not mind. So, um, actually, no, what's wild is people were wrecking towards the end, and it just oh. And then Austin Hill will earn his first career Capital Truck Series win. Very next day, someone else will earn the very first win, and that would be Michael Annett. And wow, that race was a good one too. Even though it didn't really have any cautions, it seriously didn't. It was basically everyone running single file the whole freaking time. Well, if you do not mind, um, I'm actually gonna save the questions for the end if you guys don't mind, so I can get what I need to say out of the way first. And then, okay, now we're officially to the Daytona 500 part. My friend Garrison's first question is, what did I think of the Daytona 500? Well, for the first stage, it was kind of boring. First couple stages were pretty boring. I think I can count one of the questions. Garrison, you guys can correct me if I was wrong. But I'm pretty sure that the first two stages only saw 3 cautions, but the last stage, it was basically like this was how the last stage was. I think it started within 11 laps to go. I don't remember when it started. Like, I don't remember exactly when it started, but if I remember correctly, within the last 20 laps, okay, last 20 laps was like we can't even go a full lap under green without someone wrecking. Like, I'm not kidding. We couldn't even go 1 lap under green without somebody wrecking. If you did watch the Daytona 500, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I could be wrong. God, but it was a good race. All right, so let's go ahead and fast forward to 10 laps to go in the Daytona 500. This win, it got interesting. So, 10 laps to go, everybody's running packs. Next thing you know, 95 gets put into the wall. 95 is into the wall, and this huge wreck just occurred. There was 18 cars involved, or was it 22? I don't remember, but the screen told me 18, but people were saying there was 22. So, and then we restarted 6 laps ago. Rick Stenhouse puts Kyle Larson in the wall, and Rex himself just a couple of seconds later. Which I did laugh because I don't like Stenhouse. And then 2 laps ago, not in overtime. There will be an overtime later. But 2 laps ago in regulation, another big wreck occurs on the backstretch, and within we had to go overtime. And basically, overtime Overtime, no one could catch Danny Hamlin. No one could touch Danny Hamlin. No one could. Danny would drive off to go win his second Daytona 500. Danny Hamlin, who drives for Joe Gibbs Racing, who about a month ago was going through some rough times because Joe Gibbs, which is about the owner of Joe Gibbs Racing, lost his son, Clint Gibbs. And then he said for every lap he led the Daytona 500, he would donate $111 for every lap he led. Like if he led 2 laps, he would donate $222. That's just how it was throughout the whole race. All right, now let's get to some of y'all questions that y'all have been asking me. Izzy, do you like Pokemon? Well, it's okay. I have some friends that does and some YouTubers, but no, not really. Eric, if you could have any job in NASCAR, what would it be? I want to be a crew chief. Well, maybe you can be a crew chief with me because I like to be a driver. I'm opened up for questions at the moment, so until I get my next question, I am kind of talk a little more about the Daytona 500 winner, Denny Hamlin, just so I can get some more questions here. If I can see who's watching. All right, so it's been since Arlington of 2017. Hamlin saw victory lane. I know you. I was joking. I will actually be a driver. I want to be a driver. So Denny Hamlin has never won since Darlington. At its 2017, 47 races, he did not see a victory lane. Well, with new NASCAR rule, though, that a win will now be taken from you if you get caught with if you get an L1 penalty. And if that rule was established, it would have been a little bit more than 47, probably around 55 races, since he the last guy to legit win. But he did get a win at Darlington in 2017. And he did not win at all last year. He was hoping to win one last year, but he did not. And I was hoping my guy could get him and Kyle can go win his first Daytona 500 because in Kyle Busch's trophy case, there was one big spot. That's about the size of my 19-inch TV. And there's one spot in Kyle Busch's trophy case that was empty. And he has to wait till next year to put that thing to get the Harley Davidson trophy in that right there. Do I think Ryan Preece can win this year? Well, he is a rookie. He did run good today. I thought Bubba, who was a rookie last year, I thought he was going to win one after finishing second in last year's Daytona 500. I am going to put him in the I don't know category. Like it depends on how well he runs between now and that's still a place where Chase guys versus Watkins. So he's a debatable. Ryan Preece, debatable. I'm actually going to list off a couple debatables here. Jimmy Johnson, I see him winning, but he could be another debatable. William Byron, debatable. Uh, Alex Bowman, Kyle Larson. I see Eric Jones getting another. The Penske driver. Well, okay, Ryan Blaney. Yeah. All right. You guys got any more questions for me? I do have a video of me playing NASCAR from Homestead. I will upload it after I get done with the stream. There's actually some drivers this year I think that will get their first career win. I really want to see William Byron get his. Um, I'd see. Yeah, I like to see William Byron gets his. I like to see Ty Dillon get his. Daniel Suarez get his. Ty Dillon, Daniel Suarez, William Byron. Alex Bowman, I like to see him get his first. There was actually some. There's 4 drivers out there I think that will get the first. There's actually quite a few of them. I don't mind seeing winning this year. There's one car that I think if the Fords are not as bad as the Chevys were last year, and because you're in the body, there's one guy I do like to see go to victory lane more than once this year. Like, I think he only went to victory lane once last year, and he drove the did a remake of Step Brothers. What do you think the rating would be? I think it would be hilarious. Well, let's see. Step Brothers. Um, Let me think about that. It actually has been a couple. No, not a couple. It actually has been a few years since I last seen Step Brothers. Has been a couple of years, so I kind of want to watch that movie again. And I'll decide. There are some drivers that haven't won last year that I think that would have won this year. Reason why things keeps coming in my head about racing is because I'm trying to make this video 30 minutes. He did not win at all last year, and he would have had an easy 5 times. He drives the 42 for Chip Ganassi Racing. Let's go ahead and bring him up here. Maybe let's also bring up the other guy. This is one thing that a lot of Kyle Larson fans are probably wanting to see. I want to see it happen. And I'd like to see, since Kyle Busch, this car, has won all the Kyle and Kyle show, I'd like to see Kyle Larson winning it for once. Well, Kyle Larson did only win it once, but I like to see him win it a second time. I do like to see Kyle Busch getting beat by Kyle Larson in the Kyle and Kyle show. I like to see that happening. Especially Chicagoland, Kyle Larson almost did at Chicagoland last year. So Kyle Busch, he didn't take him out, I should say. Larson made an aggressive move, took the lead from Busch for a minute, which put Kyle Busch in the wall, by the way. So then Kyle made him return favor in the very next corner, and Kyle Busch will hold off and win at Chicagoland. I'm waiting for more questions, by the way, so. There is something significant about a date I'm about to give here for Joe Gibbs Racing. 11/18/2019. What is so significant, you may ask? Show you. I'll show you right now. Let's take my Air Jam 20. I am going to move my computer down a little bit so you can see. What's so significant? All four. I'll just show you. What's so significant, you may ask? By the way, that is a 19. That is not a 16. That is a 19. What is so significant? I don't know. Let me switch these around. Actually. Is that 11, 18, 20, and 19 are all Joe Gibbs Racing drivers. That is what I see significant about that day, especially for Joe Gibbs Racing. And also, it's my brother's 20th birthday, so. You know what? Since I haven't really been getting any questions with me, just go ahead and sign off. You guys know what to do now. I want you guys to like, subscribe, comment, favorite, be nice, cool, be awesome. I'm Pate. I don't throw hate. See you later.